Hey there guys, welcome back to another video. My name is Diamond and today we are doing episode 2 of Marvel Rivals Strategist School. This episode will focus purely on the characters of Cloak and Dagger, who is the only 2-in-1 hero currently in the game. If you guys do go on to enjoy this video, please do leave a like and subscribe, it really does help me out. And yeah, let's get straight into this. Cloak and Dagger are two characters merged together into one slot, making them a very versatile strategist that can provide just as much damage as they can health for the team. Dagger's focus is healing the team and providing slight assistance for taking out lower health enemies who are further away, whereas Cloak focuses on making enemies easier to kill and getting the team out of sticky situations. Let's start with Dagger's abilities. Dagger's main attack is Light Force Dagger, which locks onto enemies when they are in range, dealing a little bit of damage. Dagger can also lock onto allies with this attack, providing them with a small amount of health per dagger. Once thrown, the dagger will also bounce off nearby walls and allies and can heal up to 2 allies if the dagger is thrown correctly. This attack can be used to finish off lower health enemies who are trying to retreat or on enemies who are at a longer range. Dagger's first ability is called Dagger Storm. Dagger Storm launches 3 daggers out in close proximity to each other and creates a healing overtime field wherever they impact. This ability provides plenty of health to anyone who is inside the healing zone and can help a low health team be quickly restored in these tense situations. This ability has a 14-second cooldown once used and is also Dagger's main way of healing herself, so be careful not to throw it at the enemies as this will waste it and give you no way to heal yourself. Dagger's second ability is called Light Explosion. This ability sends out a wall of light that heals all allies it hits and provides them with a healing boost. The light walls travel in one straight direction and have a range of about 10 to 15 meters before running out. This ability will do nothing to the enemy team and is only able to be used for providing your team a much needed boost while in battle. With a 12-second cooldown, it is important that you do not waste this ability. Cloak and Dagger share the ability to switch to each other during combat, allowing the player to change up their playstyle on the fly. Within a second, you can go from healing your team to damaging and weakening the enemy team, and then back to healing your team. This makes them very, very versatile compared to the other strategists in the game. Now we will talk about Cloak's abilities and its uses in battle. Cloak's main attack is called Dark Force Cloak. This attack shoots a continuous shadowy beam that also locks onto enemies, dealing much more damage per second than Dagger. Cloak's first ability is called Dark Teleportation, and this is his main way to save his team from sticky situations such as Iron Man and Scarlet Witch's ult. This ability provides everyone in range brief immortality as long as they do not shoot, allowing for them to survive game-changing ults and attacks. Cloak can also float up during this ability, allowing for him to get the high ground and surprise enemies from above. Cloak's second ability is called Terror Cape. The Terror Cape works exactly like Dagger's Light Explosion, except instead of being used on allies to heal them, it is intended for the enemy. It briefly blinds the enemies it hits while also providing damage on impact that makes them take more damage to yours and your allies' attacks. Enemies hit with the Terror Cape will glow purple for everyone on your team, allowing for them to be targeted and taken care of easily. Cloak and Dagger's ult is called Eternal Bond. When this ult is used, Cloak and Dagger dash around the battlefield, leaving behind a healing and damage effect on the floor. You can dash 4 times before the ult ends and can even dash 4 times in the same spot to stack the healing and damage effect. Any enemies that walk into this ult will receive constant damage, and any allies in this ult will receive constant healing. This ult is one of the best in the game for taking an objective by force, as there is almost nothing the enemy team can do but retreat once it is used. Be careful when using this ult, however. It can be countered by a rival Cloak and Dagger's ult, or any insta-kill ults such as Iron Man or Scarlet Witch. A good Hawkeye and Hela can also just snipe you while you are dashing around, ending the ult then and there. Cloak and Dagger do not have a passive per se, but they do get a team up with Moon Knight that allows Moon Knight to create a light and dark realm where he can become invisible. Cloak and Dagger receive no benefits from this. Overall, these two are the most versatile strategists in the entire game, who can do great healing for the team while also making enemies much easier to take down. Their ult can be game changing and allow your team to hold their own against some of the strongest characters in the game. Cloak's ability to make allies briefly invulnerable is a game changer by itself, because if it is used correctly, and allies do not shoot while in it, they can survive some really dangerous attacks. They also require little to no aim in order to provide help to the team, which makes them a good strategist for new players.